What's good, YouTube? What's good, family? I am back with another good video, guys. Those of you who watch my YouTube channel, those of you who follow me on IG, you know I'm always banging on about fitness. You know I'm always banging on about taking care of your body, being in the best shape you can be. But fellas, the most important fitness is the fitness that starts here, guys. You can be in whatever shape you want to be. You can be in amazing shape. You can bench whatever the fuck you want to bench. You can lift whatever the fuck you want to lift. But if you're not in shape up here, then you're not in shape overall. And that's just how it goes. And we live in a sad world where we're always worried about what this person thinks of us. We're always worried about what that person thinks of us. We're always worried about what's going on over there, what's going on over here. That sometimes we forget the most important thing in life, especially what's going on right now in this world. The most important thing in life is that you are well, that you are alive, right? You can breathe, you can walk properly. No, not everyone woke up this morning. Not everyone's walking the same. Not everyone's breathing the same. So fellas, we need to appreciate life for what it is. We need to open up our mind, be street smart, see everything, and just appreciate everything going on in life, right? And I was watching an interesting video, right, from a guru, right? And he was saying, when it comes to negative thoughts in the mind, first of all, there's no negative thoughts. This is my point of view. This is just how I see it. I don't really give a fuck what anyone else thinks. But how I see it is there's no such thing as a negative thought. Most of these thoughts in our mind is shit we've made up. Shit that we're not associated with, but we've made it up. And all of a sudden, we've made this thought a part of our life, right? And everyone's worried about how do I get this thought out of my mind. And one thing this guru said that stood out to me was, right, the moment you try to take a thought out of your mind, it would only get worse because there is no division or subtraction in the mind, right? The moment you try to divide something in the mind or subtract something in the mind, remove it in the mind, if we manage to do that, we're fighting a losing battle, because when that thought comes back into the mind, it's going to come back even worse, right? And the most important thing, right, when dealing with negative thoughts, because we're always worried about what's going on in our mind, right? But your heart is beating the same way. You're not worried about that. Your lungs are working properly, but you're not worried about that. Your kidney is doing its job, but you're not worried about that. So why is it that we're worried about what's going on in the mind, right? In order to deal with negative emotions, you need to distance yourself from your mind, right? The same way we don't think about how the heart is working, the same way we don't think about how the kidney is working, the same way the same rule we need to apply to the mind, right? When you distance yourself from your mind and you produce positive thoughts, good thoughts, think about your thoughts as a traffic jam, and you're above that traffic jam and you're just floating through your thoughts. You can see all your thoughts, but pay your thought no mind, right? Distance yourself from your thought. The moment you start distancing your thoughts, your mind, your thoughts, what's going on in your mind, the moment you start distancing that from real life, being alive, enjoying life, you're going to start to see you don't even pay your mind attention. And that's important. It's okay for you to think stuff. It's okay for things to pop up in your mind, but you can't let stuff like that define who we are. And one thing Harry Pinero said that's deep is, right, I saw it on Made You Think the other day. He's like, if you don't have any haters, if you don't have negative people trying to bring you down, then you're not popping. You're not doing well in life if you don't have negative people trying to bring you down, right? And that's deep because, like I said in my picture on my IG, right, the moment you start chasing success, the moment you start doing your own thing, the moment you find your purpose and you start chasing your goals, your dreams, the moment you set yourself apart from everybody else, people are always going to hate. No one's going to support you. No one's going to want to post your shit. But the moment your content blows up, the moment your page blows up, everyone's going to be your fan. Everyone's going to support you, right? And it's funny because the other day, right, I don't give a fuck about shit. Like the other day, a guy comment at me on IG, and he was like, "Oh, your page, you're saying you're an advocate for masculine men. Oh, I don't see much of that on your page." And I was like, "Oh, word? I feel you." That's all I said. See me? You can't rattle me, G. Like, I am the rattler. I rattle people. So all that comment, that shit, oh word, I feel you. You didn't have a comeback for that. There's no comeback to that. So fellas, you need to be mentally strong, because people are always gonna say shit. People are always gonna try to bring you down. And if you tie your emotions to that person's opinion, that person's thought, it's only gonna kill you. It's only gonna fuck you up. Because once the mind has got you in a dark place, it's hard to get out of that shit. I've been there, done that. That's not who I am anymore, right? So what you guys need to start doing, for those of you dealing with negative thoughts, just negative emotions, meditating helps, right? Meditate for 15 minutes every day, every morning and evening, right? Meditate, making sure your diet is on point, making sure you're taking care of your body, and putting positive thoughts into your head, putting good things into your head helps as well, goes a long way. And just repeat this process, keep repeating this process, and slowly, whilst you're meditating, the mind is going to wander, the mind is going to drift off, but that's what the mind does. That's what the mind is there for. It takes in information and processes information. So never see a thought as negative, right? Guys, stay strong. The most important fitness is the fitness up here. That's the video for today, fellas. Love you all. Stay blessed. I'm out.